Collecting unemployment benefits.
I was wondering if I could collect unemployment benefits.
Did you get laid off?
I am still working for now, but I might get laid off.
You may collect unemployment if you are working fewer hours or got laid off.
Does everyone who gets laid off get to collect unemployment?
No, some jobs are exempt from paying into unemployment.
How can I find out if I can collect?
Your employer can tell you if you have been paying into unemployment and now qualify to collect.
How will I know how much I can collect on unemployment?
It depends on how much you earned. When you file, they will determine the amount.
How do I know if I qualify for unemployment benefits?
Are you working fewer hours than you used to work?
I got laid off.
You usually qualify if you got laid off or are working a lot fewer hours.
Do all jobs provide unemployment?
Most jobs provide unemployment, but some don't.
Do you think that my job pays unemployment?
You can call your unemployment office and they can check for you.
Will I be able to collect a lot of money on unemployment?
There is a formula to determine the amount based on how much you earned. They will let you know when you file your claim.
Can I collect unemployment benefits?
Are you still working?
My employer cut back on my hours.
If you got laid off or are working a lot fewer hours, you may qualify.
Do I definitely get to collect unemployment?
Not all jobs pay into unemployment insurance, so their employees cannot collect benefits.
How do I check out my status to collect unemployment?
You should have noticed unemployment insurance being deducted from your paycheck. Check your pay stubs.
How much will my unemployment check be?
The more money you made, the more you will earn on unemployment. They have a formula.
Questions about the forms.
Will they send me a form telling me that I have been granted unemployment?
A notice of unemployment insurance award letter will be sent to you.
What information will be in that letter?
The award letter will inform you as to how much you will receive.
What other forms will I need to turn in?
Every 2 weeks you will receive a continued claim form that you must turn in.
What will they be asking me on that form?
You must show that you are available and that you looked for work.
What else will they ask me?
One of the questions they ask you is if you were well enough to work.
Will I get a notification that I qualify for unemployment?
The Employment Development Office will send you a notice of unemployment insurance award letter.
What is contained in that letter?
In addition to telling you how much you will receive, the beginning and ending dates of your claim will be included.
Will the award letter tell me what I need to fill out next?
You will receive a continued claim form, and every 2 weeks you must turn it in.
When I fill out the continued claim form, what will I need to tell them?
You must show where and when you tried to look for work. If you earned any money, you need to tell them about it.
What other information does the form ask for?
You have to tell them if you were too sick to work on any of the days that you should have been looking for work.
After I am accepted for unemployment benefits, what will happen next?
You will receive a notice of unemployment insurance award letter.
What will that tell me?
The award letter will tell you how much you will receive weekly.
Are there any other forms that I need to fill out?
You will need to fill out a continued claim form every 2 weeks.
What information will I need to provide on that form?
They will need to know where you worked and how much money you made.
Are there any other questions on the form?
Basically, they want to know that you were available for work and not sick.
Payment not received.
I am calling to find out why I didn't receive an unemployment check this week.
Did you send in your continued claim form for the last period?
I think I forgot to send it in.
You need to be very careful to send that form in every 2 weeks if you want to get paid.
Can I send it now?
You should look at your claim form and see if it has been more than 14 days since it was due. If it hasn't been, we will still accept it.
Can I mail it in early next time so it isn't late?
Actually, you cannot mail it in early as it needs to reflect all of the information up to the due date.
Will my paycheck come right away now?
Your check will arrive a little late.
I didn't receive an unemployment check this week and need to know why.
Did you mail us your last continued claim form?
I am afraid that I forgot to send it in.
We cannot pay you unless you turn that form in every 2 weeks.
Is it too late to mail the continued claim form in now?
It can't be more than 14 days late for us to accept it.
I will mail it in a little early next time to avoid this problem.
You can't possibly know in advance how much you will be working. If you mail it in too soon, we will reject it.
Will my paycheck arrive late because I messed up on my form?
Your check will be arriving late, but the next one will come right on time.
Could you help me figure out why I am missing my unemployment check for this week?
I hope that you remembered to send in your last continued claim form.
I am pretty sure that I didn't send that claim form in.
You have to send that form in every 2 weeks so that we will know what to pay you.
Can I mail it in late?
If it is not more than 14 days past its due date, then you will still mail it in.
I think that I will mail it in right away when I get it next time, so I won't be late.
You can't mail it in early because you don't know in advance how much you will be working.
Even though I was late turning in my form, will my paycheck be late?
Yes, your check will be a little late in getting to you.
Forms to fill out.
How do I know what forms to fill out for unemployment?
There is a special form to apply for unemployment benefits.
How do I get the form to apply for unemployment benefits?
You can go online to begin the application process.
What type of information will I have to provide to the Employment Development Office?
You will need to be able to say whom you worked for and when.
Will they need anything else from me?
You should be able to provide a layoff notice or proof of severance.
What should I do after I turn in the application?
You need to be interviewed over the phone. They will set up a time for you.
Are there any special unemployment forms I need to fill out?
You need to get a special application form.
Do you know where I can find the application form?
You can go to the Employment Development Office and pick it up.
What records will I have to show to apply for unemployment benefits?
They will need a record showing who you worked for and when you worked for them.
Is there anything else I will need to provide?
Be prepared to show a written notice of your termination as proof.
Do I need to do anything else after I turn in the application?
You will receive a notice for a phone interview, which will continue the process.
What forms should I fill out to collect unemployment?
You need to fill out a special form to apply for unemployment benefits.
Where do I get the application form for unemployment benefits?
You can call the Employment Development Office and request a form.
What information will I need to provide to apply for unemployment?
Be prepared to provide your employer's name and address and what dates you worked.
What else will the Employment Development Office need?
You need to be prepared to show that your unemployment is not your fault. If you have a termination notice, that would be great.
What will happen next?
The Employment Development Office will call you for an interview.
Looking for jobs at EDD.
Do you have any job placement services at EDD?
The first thing that you should check out is Cal Jobs, which is a great internet-based placement service that you can use.
What about people who don't have a computer?
You can search for jobs on the computers at the EDD offices.
What else is there at the EDD offices that can help me with my job search?
We can help you find local information about available jobs and workshops.
What are the different workshops that are available at the EDD offices?
Resume writing and interviewing are our two most popular workshops.
Can you think of some other places where I may look for work?
Many times there are special services available to certain groups like Women at Work or job help for non-English speakers.
I was wondering if you could go over the services available at EDD to help me get a job.
The best opportunity is called Cal Jobs, which is an internet-based job placement service that you can make use of.
Do I have to have a computer at home?
There are computers at our EDD offices for you to use in your job search.
Do you have any other services available?
We have information available about the job market as well as workshops.
What kinds of workshops are available at the EDD?
We have workshops in resume writing and interviewing, to name a few.
Are there other places outside of EDD that I may look for work?
College job placement services can help.
I heard that EDD has special services to help me get a job.
Cal Jobs is a great internet-based placement service that is available to you.
I don't have access to a computer.
There is an area at the EDD Center that is set up with computers for you to make use of.
Is there anything else at the EDD offices to help me with my job search?
We can provide you with the information that will help you understand what is available. We also provide workshops.
If I go to EDD in person, what type of workshops might I find there?
Our two most important workshops are resume writing and interviewing.
What are some other places where I might look for work?
Job fairs are popular places to look for work.
Reduced payment.
Is there someone I can talk to about a payment question?
Yes, we can handle that here. How can I help you?
My paycheck that just arrived is less than last week's check.
Did you work at all during the last pay period?
Yes, actually, I did make a little bit of money.
Did you report it on your continued claim form?
Yes, I showed that income on the continued claim form.
Well, we deducted a portion of the income that you made from this week's check.
Maybe I just shouldn't show the income then.
That is cheating, and if you get caught, you will be fined and disqualified from collecting unemployment.
I was wondering if someone in your office could help me with the question I have about my payment.
I would be happy to answer any questions you might have.
My paycheck seems to be smaller than the one I received last week.
What about income? Did you make any money during that period?
My old employer gave us a couple days of work during that period.
When you filled out your continued claim form, did you show that income?
Of course, I wrote down the work that I had done on the continued claim form.
What happens is when you make money, we take part of your benefits away.
I am not going to show any income from now on then.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. There is a severe penalty if you get caught making false statements.
Attending a workshop at EDD.
I was wondering if this is where the resume writing workshop is being held.
You are in the right place. Please come in.
It's been a long time since I've had to look for work and put a resume together.
It's going to come together just fine. Trust me.
Where do we begin?
We start at the top with our name and contact information. Make sure the information is current.
Then what do we do?
Put your job experience first, if that is more impressive than your education.
What about listing my interests and affiliations next?
Yes, that will make a good ending for your resume.
I was looking for the resume writing workshop.
You came to the right spot. Come on in and join us.
I am not really sure that I remember how to even put a resume together.
I am here to show you how to put together the perfect resume. It will turn out great.
How do we get started?
We need to put our name and contact information across the top.
Then what?
You can list your education at the top or choose your job experience to be there if it is more impressive.
Could I list my interests and special skills next?
I think that would work out quite well as an ending for your resume.
Hi, is this the resume writing workshop?
Yes, this is the resume writing workshop. Welcome.
I really don't know that much about putting together a resume.
It's easy, don't worry about it.
What's the most important part?
Well, the most important thing we need to do is make sure that our name and contact information are across the top.
What comes next?
You can either list your job experience next or your education. Whichever is the most impressive should be first.
Can I list my interests next?
Sure, that would be a good place for them.
Finding a job.
How do I know when to tell EDD that I have started a new job?
Work is work, whether it's a part-time or temporary job or a full-time gig.
So I guess I have to report that I found a little bit of work.
All you need to do is fill in the blanks correctly on the continued claim form, and the EDD office will take care of the rest.
What about if I find a job that I know will only last for a couple of weeks? Can I take it?
It is to your advantage to work as much as you can.
What should I do when I find a job?
There are a few considerations. Is this a part-time or full-time job?
Does it make a difference?
Basically, you really don't need to do much of anything. On the continued claim form, you will note that you now have a new job and also note what you are earning.
If I get work for a few weeks, will I be terminated from EDD?
You will not mess up your job benefits by taking work. You can also come back and notify EDD that you are once again in need of assistance.
Should I tell EDD that I have found a job?
Is this a temporary job or something more permanent?
What difference does it make?
When you get your next continued claim form, you should just write down where you worked and note that you no longer need unemployment.
If I take a short job and then get laid off, will I be starting over trying to get unemployment?
Just because you work for a week doesn't mean that you will be losing your benefits.
EDD Office.
How do I get to the EDD?
Actually, you do not need to go into the office to file a claim. You can do it over the phone or the internet.
Can I go in to look for a job at their office?
That's a good decision. They have many good job search tools there.
Is there an office near me?
The internet has a list of employment development offices listed online.
Do you know where the local office for this area is?
Our office is over on Green Street, just west of the college.
If I go there, will I be able to collect money right away?
Everyone has a 1-week waiting period before they can collect.
Can you help me find out where the EDD office is?
There is very little need to go to the unemployment office to apply. It can all be done over the internet, or you can phone in to get an application.
I want to make use of their job hotline and the information on the computers.
The office has many job listings to help you with your job search.
How do I find out where my local office is located?
You can dial information, and the operator can give you the phone number and address of the office.
What is the office that serves our area?
I am not sure, but I think that it is in the building on Green Street just west of the college.
I think I might go over there so I will get my money quicker.
It doesn't matter if you file online or in person. The wait is still a week for your first check.
I don't know where the EDD office is.
The whole process can be done over the phone or internet. You don't need to go into the office.
What about their job help information?
The office has many wonderful workshops to help you find a job.
Where can I find my local office?
Employment development offices are listed in the phone book.
Have you ever seen the office that serves our local area?
The office is 2 blocks west of the college on Green Street.
If I show up in person, will I get my money any faster?
You have to wait 1 week before you can collect, regardless of how you file.
Talking to people at EDD.
Hi, how are things going with you?
I am doing well. What's up with you?
Believe it or not, the company I worked for closed down, so I'm out of a job.
The same thing with me. Have you given much thought to what you want to do next?
I am not being all that particular right now because I just need to keep a roof over my head.
How about interviews? Have you been on any of those yet?
I wish that I could get the opportunity to be interviewed.
How about the electrician program that they have listed over there?
I read about that, and the position sounded great.
Let's go see how we can apply for those positions.
I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?
Things are going fairly well. How about you?
Well, I'm hanging in there, but I lost my job and need to find another one quickly.
I am looking for a job myself. What were you thinking of doing next?
I am just trying to find something that will pay the bills until this bad economy passes by.
Have you gotten any interviews yet?
No, I haven't been out on one interview yet.
Have you thought about the electrician program over there?
I think that I might be interested in that position.
I think we should go over there and see if we can apply for that program.
Hey there, how are you doing?
I am great. How are you?
Well, I got laid off and I'm looking for work.
Yeah, me too. What are you thinking you would like to do?
Right now, I'll take about anything that will pay the mortgage.
Have you gone out on any interviews so far?
I went out on one interview, but I haven't heard back from them.
Did you see the posting for the electrician apprentice program?
You know, I saw that and it looks pretty good.
Let's go check it out again.
How to go to an interview.
I was trying to find the class on preparing for interviews.
You have found your way to the interview class. Please come in.
I am so happy I found this class because I was really nervous about my upcoming interview.
When we go into an interview, what do you think our first consideration should be?
Our dress and grooming are probably the first thing an interviewer judges us by.
Friendliness and a good attitude are also very important.
Yes, and they help establish a friendly tone for the rest of the interview.
The interviewers always are interested in what you ask them about their company.
What else should I be thinking about?
Be yourself and be honest. Simply answer the questions put to you.
Is this a class to prepare for interviews?
This is the right place. Please join us.
I have an interview tomorrow, so I hope I can learn everything quickly.
We are all going to have great interviews. What are some things that we need to remember in an interview?
I think that we should make sure that our looks are the best they can be.
Right. And what about our friendliness and attitude?
Yes, and being friendly and having a good attitude also help me relax.
Did you know that they pay as much attention to what you ask as to what you say in an interview?
No, I didn't. What else should I keep in mind?
Just relax, listen carefully to the questions, and be honest in your responses.
Is this the workshop to prepare for an interview?
This is the interview class. Welcome to our class.
I am really excited to be taking this workshop so that I can get ready for my interview next week.
We are all learning things that will help us in our interview. What do you think are some important considerations going into your interview?
I think that we should dress neatly and appropriately.
Yes. Second, as you can imagine, attitude and friendliness go a long way.
Yes, and I always feel much better when I am friendly.
Believe it or not, the interviewers are as interested in your questions as they are in your answers.
Any more hints as to what I should do in an interview?
Always be honest with your answers. The interviewers really do want to know if you will be a good fit for them.
Being set free.
You're free to go.
That's great.
What are your plans now that you're getting out?
I want to go back to school.
What is your major going to be?
I haven't decided yet.
I hope I don't ever see you back in here.
I'm never coming back.
This really isn't the place for you.
I realize that.
Good luck out there.
Thanks. Things are going to be different now.
You're all set to leave.
I can't believe it.
What are your plans?
I plan on going back to school.
What will your major be?
I'm not sure yet, but I plan to do good things.
You don't have plans to end up back here, do you?
I have no plans on being back.
You don't belong here.
That's true.
Good luck with your life.
I'm going to be fine. You're free to leave.
I'm so excited.
What are you planning on doing now?
I'm going back to college.
What are you going to major in?
I haven't thought about it yet.
I don't want to see you back here.
You won't see me here again.
I don't think this place is for you.
I know.
I wish you luck.
Thanks. I know things are going to be better.